Lane 3 on rappel!
This is one of the most intense exercises at West Point's basic training. New cadets must rappel down a 25-foot cliff face.
Lean back. We're good.
Then a 75-foot wall.
See what's coming up?
Oh, hell.
Jump.
Hell yeah!
The United States Military Academy in West Point, New York, is the #1 military academy in the U.S., where 120,000 of the nation's top students and soldiers apply each year. Only 10% get in, and new cadet Jabril Williams is one of them.
I'm excited. I'm going to attack it with as much enthusiasm and intensity as I can.
But before the start of school, Williams and his fellow cadets must complete the 6-week basic training program, the beginning of the 47-month journey that creates the next generation of leaders for the U.S. Army. Cadet Basic Training, or CBT, begins immediately after R Day. R Day, or Reception Day, is the day when students first report to West Point and get assigned to the company they'll train in.
Attention!
The class is divided into 9 companies, each competing to earn the most points and be awarded the title of Best Company at the end of basic training.
Congratulations, new cadet! You are now a part of Alpha Company, the best company in Cadet Basic Training Regiment.
During CBT, upperclassmen serve as the leaders, or cadre.
I don't want to see, you don't want to see the palm of your hand.
The most important thing we do at West Point is teach leadership, followership, and instill the warrior ethos. Because when they graduate here, they're going to go lead America's sons and daughters.
After R Day, cadets begin their training by learning the basics to gain the confidence they need before moving on to more advanced skills.
Hey, make sure you put it on safe and take your finger off the trigger next time, all right?
The first thing they do is they go and they learn how to qualify on a M4 carbine. So they go out and do marksmanship training.
Every soldier in basic training is qualified on a rifle. Most of them have never picked up a weapon in their life.
Load and be ready and watch your lane.
So there's 40 rounds. There's different targets set at different distances out in each lane on the range, and they'll pop up in different combinations. So they shoot from 5 different positions, and we do a lot of practice leading up to it, but this is when they all put it together and put it to the test.
To become qualified in basic rifle marksmanship, cadets must score a minimum of 23 out of 40 possible points. Each dummy contains a sensor that, when hit, sends a signal up to the control tower, adding a point to the cadet's score.
Lane 11. 31.
So if they don't pass, they're gonna stay until they do. So every company before us has had everybody qual that is able to qual before they leave for the day.
I actually went on lane 1, which isn't a great range because a couple of the targets are actually like sitting in the shadows, but I still managed to qualify with a 28 my highest.
Today, cadets are taking their land navigation test.
A lot, but that's okay.
They have 3 hours to find a minimum of 3 out of 5 hidden points.
We are given a map with different points. You will find what's called an attack point. Attack points are a point on the map that you know, hey, I am here. From there, you'll take out your compass and you'll shoot a azimuth, and from 180 degrees, I know my point is 180 meters. So I'll walk out 180 meters and then boom, find my point.
Each cadet receives unique coordinates and sets out to complete the test alone.
Good luck. Don't lose your scorecard.
Each attack point is represented by an orange flag. When cadets find it, they must mark their scorecard using the attached hole puncher. If cadets are unable to find enough points in the allotted time, they fail the test and must return later to attempt the course again.
Only 2 so far.
In addition to winning points for their company, ambitious new cadets aim to beat records set by past West Point students. After only an hour and 31 minutes, a cadet has returned with all 5 points found correctly. Only 9 minutes away from breaking the school record. a big win for the ongoing best company competition. Having spent a couple weeks learning basic military skills, new cadets are now ready to learn advanced skills that will test their confidence.
I am an American soldier! I am a warrior, a member of a team!
Around the halfway mark of CBT, new cadets get to experience the gas chamber, also known as the House of Tears.
Right now, we are at the House of Tears.
We got this. We got this. Hey, this is too easy, y'all.
Everyone here is nervous, whether they admit it or not, to go in that gas chamber. And I think that part of this whole experience throughout these 6 weeks is like overcoming your fears and your anxiety for things that are dangerous.
The House of Tears is designed to instill confidence in the new cadets, but also to teach them how to properly wear MOP gear.
So you don it, you put the mask over the back of your head, you breathe the bad air out, you suck good air in, it suctions to your face.
All right, suck in again. You're good to go.
With masks secure, the first platoon enters the chamber.
When they open the door, we file in, about 20 of us at a time. You stand along the walls, a little bit of an intense environment, a little bit sketchy and scary. You do some jumping jacks. You check the mask, like you lift the mask up for about 10 seconds, and then you put it back down and seal it. And then after that, of course, you take it off and do the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed! I'm an American soldier! I'm a warrior member of a team!
It's spicy. You feel the spice on your skin, you feel it on your hands, your neck, your face. You get about 3 or 4 words in and you just start choking and coughing.
The CS gas used during training is composed of tiny particles that float through the air and land on human skin, irritating areas of moisture. More specifically, mucous membranes in the eyes, nose, mouth, and lungs.
After a few seconds, it kind of goes away and it becomes a lot better and you kind of can laugh about it.
I want to hurt somebody! I want to kill somebody!
This week, we've been working on individual movement techniques as well as medical lanes.
During the medical lane training event, cadets ruck through a forest and are then ambushed by enemy forces played by non-commissioned officers.
One squad will be performing security on the frontal side, and the Bravo team squad will be rendering aid, and half of them will be pulling rear security. My role was a team leader in the Alpha team. I'm the first person who is reacting to the contact.
Left side, Bill!
Shortly after the squad is ambushed, a casualty has been announced that requires medical aid.
Ryan! Go to the casualty, go! Where's the casualty? Help him out! We're bleeding out for 2.5 minutes. Get that tighter, get that tighter.
That is not an effective tourniquet. Provide cover!
While cadets applied the tourniquet to the dummy casualty, one cadet was hit by enemy fire.
Boom! You are now blind and got a broken arm. Start screaming. Ah! Ah!
It's okay, it's okay.
Ah, my arm! My arm! Ah!
Blood spurting for the
Ah!
Hey!
Hurry up, cadets, I need to leave now.
Moving! We're moving! Moving! Keep moving, we got this, man.
Once casualties are relocated to a safe location, cadets radio in for helicopter rescue.
Dust off, this is Pitbull. I have a medevac request, over.
Pitbull, this is Dust off. Proceed.
Line 1, Whiskey Lima 8579 8624.
Pitbull, that's a good copy. Medevac en route. Over.
Instructors simulate helicopter sounds and play the role of a medevac crew.
What are his injuries? He has massive hemorrhage in his leg, respiratory, medial chest decompression, his airways blocked off.
And X.
What was going through your head when you heard those first gunshots?
Definitely nerve-wracking. It's pretty exciting, honestly. But I was just like, oh shoot, like, yeah, like we're about to begin. It was pretty fun, sir.
Oh man, that was hectic. I got thrown right into that.
Don't be scared.
As cadets continue to gain confidence in their skills, they are brought to the mountaineering and repelling course.
Wait!
Lane 3 on rappel!
where they learn to safely make their way down natural cliff faces in the New York mountains.
Today we learned how to set up our belts, how to cinch them, how to use our brake hand and get our feet set, overcome some fear.
Should be touching your spine. That's your brake hand, all right? They don't have a harness.
The exercise is the rappel, but the challenge is getting over your fear and inching down the cliff 1 inch at a time.
Lane 1 on rappel, lane 1 on rappel.
New cadet Williams started on the 25-foot wall.
Lean back.
And quickly lost his footing.
I definitely had some fear after that slip, but I gained my ground.
After conquering the 25-foot wall, Williams was ready for the 75-foot wall.
Definitely don't fall like this first time. If I mess up like the first time, this drop is a little bit deeper.
Lane 3 on rappel!
This time I had a wider base. I noticed that was what kind of messed me up on the 25-foot one.
See what's coming up?
Oh, hell.
You got to give yourself a little leap, and then you got to shoot your arm out to give yourself some slack to clear that gap.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, you're going to slam your hands into the wall.
Gotcha.
All right. Jump.
Hell yeah!
Once cadets make it down the 75-foot wall, they move to the mountaineering course and use their hands and feet to climb up the cliff face.
That's the thing, I didn't look down. I didn't look down until I was halfway through. The only thing that was going through my head really was, man, all these people are watching. It would be a shame if I fell, so.
Once cadets reach the top of the mountaineering lane, they're instructed to let go and walk backwards down the cliff.
Lean back.
Trusting that their battle buddy and their equipment will keep them safe.
This gives us knowledge on being a well-rounded soldier. You're not always gonna have to go to a mission or have a mission where you're gonna need to rappel, but it's just good background knowledge to have.
As the end of summer nears, new cadets are ready to put their skills to the test in an event called the Crucible.
So the Crucible here is the penultimate team building event.
This is the last chance for each company to earn points and come out on top as the best company.
All of your warrior skills, your individual tasks, they're all kind of put to the test.
Platoons have 2 hours to map out 8 different stations given as coordinates, correctly locate them, and then complete the tasks to get as many points as possible.
When you get to the point, you have to execute some type of physical movement.
Help, help!
The first event is a race, where cadets must securely strap a cadre to a skid and race around a set of cones. Following the skid race, one volunteer has to correctly put on an entire set of mop gear.
You have to don, clear, and seal the mask in 9 seconds and correctly assume mop level 4.
Ready, set.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on,
Got it, Andrew.
Do your wrist.
Hey, let them do it.
Next, the platoons must find a new location where they must move a partner on their back 50 yards using either a fireman's carry or a piggyback.
We also practice the employment of hand grenades. Obviously not actual hand grenades, but with the hollow shells and making sure we can employ those properly, which for us is landing within 5 meters of targets at 30 meters distance, which is the proper range for the employment of a hand grenade. I think we did really good overall. We came in at the very last minute, which means we were pushing all the way to the very end.
The guy that was there told me that we were the first platoon that had as many points as we did at that point. Hey!
6 weeks after arriving at West Point as civilians, 1,194 new cadets were able to ring the bell. A West Point tradition that signifies that cadet basic training is over. On the last day of CBT, cadets complete a 12-mile ruck back to West Point's campus in an event known as March Back. Alpha Company won the Best Company competition and led the class back to campus. New cadets are welcomed by the community and parents to celebrate this milestone.
I'm proud of myself. We were continually given challenges and we overcame them.
I feel relieved and also like empowered to move on to the academic year. So I've learned a lot here.
With cadet basic training completed, these incoming freshmen, or plebes as they're now called, are ready for the next big challenge, the academic year.
You persevere and get that resilience, because it's not about how hard you could throw a punch or how hard you could take one, it's about how often you get back up.